We're continuing our countdown of the top 50 games of 2020. Today we'll be looking at 30 through 21, and I'll be letting you know a little bit about each game. Maybe you might want to check it out and see if it's something for you. So let's dive right into the list and see what we have. Number 30 is Hobbit: The Unexpected Party. This is a little, very simple gateway type-ish game based on The Hobbit. Now, this is based on the books, I believe, and just the scene where the dwarves are coming in at the beginning and they're washing the dishes and making commotion and Bilbo's going crazy. I haven't read the book, only seen the movies, so that's my point of reference, and they're singing a song and things are going through. It's a little simple game as you're going through and trying to set collect and move people around and try to get Bilbo as angry as possible at times. And it's a fun, little light game. It's probably a little overpriced because it was on Kickstarter, but it's a fairly light Hobbit-based game that does a good job of bringing fun to the table. And what else could you ask for? Number 29 is Back to the Future, Back in Time. This is the one that most people put higher on the list. It's set in the 50s where you're trying to get mom and dad together and Biff away and make them fall in love. And this is the one that most people are going to gravitate towards and really, really enjoy. I ended up liking Dice Through Time a little bit better just because it played better with my family. But this is a very solid edition that most people have higher on the list than I do. And I think this is going to work well for most people. And if you like Back to the Future, this is one I would say you definitely need to check out. Number 28 is Star Wars Unlock. Now, I've liked the Unlock series. I haven't played them all, but I've played quite a few of them. And I do like them because they move pretty quick and you need cards. And you need to look at the cards and, look really closely for maybe the numbers that'll be hidden, etc. And that's pretty fun. And I usually like the logic that's used within them. So with Star Wars, they do have some new things. You have to look at maps and look at your phone and you have to look around and stuff. And I'm not spoiling anything, but these are just new things that this has. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, to be honest. I didn't grow up with Star Wars being my thing. He-Man was a little bit more my thing than Star Wars. Although, I think everybody likes Star Wars a little bit, right? I haven't liked any of the new stuff whatsoever. It's not my thing. I haven't seen The Mandalorian, but I do like this. So I'm bringing all that up to say, look, I'm not a Star Wars guy, and I still really enjoyed this one. This is very simple, very introductory. If you want to play with your children, this is one you could definitely do that with. Star Wars Unlock. Number 27 is one that could definitely be higher on this list. It's Kung Fu Panda. This is a game that I think my family will really like. We only had a couple plays, so I didn't do it as high as maybe I would later. But it's a real-time, roll the dice, chuck it, kind of go through. Kind of like Escape, if you played that, based on the Kung Fu Panda universe. And I think it works really, really, really well here. And it's what it has. They have the miniatures. They're all painted up. Everything looks fantastic. You're kicking butt, and you're moving, and you're going through, and there's laughs. And the real-time thing is going to turn some people off, but it really works well in this game. And Kung Fu Panda is one that me and the boy have had a lot of fun with, and we've had a great time with Kung Fu Panda. Number 26 is Streets of Steel. This is a Kickstarter I got. I don't think most people know about this one, but this is a beat-em-up based on those 80s and 90s, like Double Dragon and Final Fight, and you're going through and battling through. I really like this game. It's a dice chucker. It's fine. I really like it. I just wish there was more content. I think there was less content because the Kickstarter wasn't as big as I hoped it would be, or probably as the publisher hoped it would be. And I just wanted more. I need more bad guys. I need more variety, more heroes, really more bad guys, and more boards to go through. This is something I really hope they bring out some expansions. I think this game is one that will very much benefit from variety. Right now, it has an okay amount of variety, which holds it back just a little bit. But the game itself is a fun dice chucker. I grew up on those 80s and 90s beat-em-ups, and I love seeing it on my board game table. Excellent job. Number 25 is Fossilis. This is a really cool looking family weight, can be heavier game that is really neat. Opponents are out of this world. David Diaz, the designer, is definitely somebody to watch out for. I like to dig in for the dinosaurs. It really works here. The only thing, and it holds this game back a little bit, is I wasn't crazy about the scoring. I like the idea of finishing off the dinosaurs rather than just trying to churn through them as quickly as possible for the set collection. I feel like the end of the game is a little wonky. It doesn't work as well as I wanted, so I penalized it a little bit for that. But look, there's some great games, and Fossilis is definitely one of them. No doubt about it. Number 24 is Back to the Future Dice Through Time. Most people would put this one below the other one, but for us, this one really, really works. Everybody gets to be Marty in a DeLorean and Doc, and you're moving through times, and you're working together to kind of do this. You can get screwed by the die. You kind of use that King of Tokyo Yahtzee mechanism, if you will. But that's something that really works for our family. We've had a great time with this one, and here it sits. Number 23 is Silver River. Now, I'm not a big 4X guy. I always want to like them more than I do. And this is one that plays in about 2 hours. So that really works out versus Twilight Imperium. That can be an all-day thing, which I really do like that game, but I just never get it played. Let's be honest. Silver River tries to take that Twilight Imperium and put him down into a smaller package, and it definitely does that. I'm surprised this game didn't get more buzz. I'm surprised the game wasn't bigger than it was. The components hold it back a little bit, I feel like, even though there is a quote-unquote deluxe edition. I feel like it could have been more deluxe, but I mean, it's not that far off from Twilight Imperium, really. Super bizarre this game didn't have a bigger reach. Super bizarre this game wasn't liked more. If you're looking for a 4X game and you want to play it very quickly, this is definitely one for you. Check this one out, Silver River. 22 is from one of my favorite board game companies, Floodgate Games. It is Cosmic Colonies. Now, I like some of their time travel games they had at the beginning, and Sagrada was pretty good, and I haven't been as big a fan of some of the other Floodgate games, but Cosmic Colonies is one of those that I kind of just took a leap on because I like the owner of the company, and I wanted to support him. So I got Cosmic Colonies, and I was surprised. I don't really like these polyomino games very much, but it definitely works here with the card drafting and what you're doing, how you draft a card, and then when you spend it, you're giving the opportunity for your opponent to use it. So if you use that powerful card, great, you got to use it, but now your opponent can use it. Or do you hold on to it later? Do I need it now? All those kind of things. The cards, there's a morning and a night phase, so some cards will be more powerful at night than they were in the morning, or they might be equally powerful. Do I use them in the morning, do them at night? Very neat things going on here. Cosmic Colonies. Number 1 is Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Now, Gloomhaven is not something I've played. I played a little bit on the Steam. I have the big box, but never got it to the table, so I was really excited about Jaws of the Lion and being able to kind of jump in the shallow end, if you will, and get a few tries of it out, and it really walked me through the experience. I had a great time. I liked the book feature, how you're opening it up, and it's like a book with a spiral. Everything was kept very simple. It has a very good tutorial. I like this out. Now, I don't know how it would be if you're coming from Gloomhaven and trying to jump into this. Maybe it'd be just some more scenarios for you to play. But I do like this one quite a bit. Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Okay, so that's our 10 today. Some controversial picks with the Back to the Future being up so high. We also had Silver River, which is a game that you haven't heard of that probably needs some more press on that. Streets of Steel is definitely something to check out. And I think Kung Fu Panda is also a game. So I think there's a lot of games in this that were kind of overlooked this year. And I think it might be games that you might want to go back out and try, especially if you have families to play them with. Thanks for watching this list. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you don't mind subscribing, it really does help out the channel, helps us grow, and helps us be seen. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you guys next time.